Greetings, Master Necromancer Zeiss here with another video. Now, there is this problem that I noticed recently. People do not like to think for themselves, nothing new there, and develop their own builds. Why is this a thing? Recently I've been talking to players who farm for hours and hours, not finding what they need for their build. Now, what I could personally suggest is to get to know your class better, not your build guide. Why is this important? So you already know my opinion about build guides and why I do not do them. I believe my viewers are the intelligent type who do not need being told what to do and how to have fun in a game. With this said and RNG in mind, let's dive deeper. So this user complained to me they were farming for 15 hours to get a build enabling aspect. Really? So instead of enjoying the natural flow of events in the game, you target farm and get disappointed? Huh, that's your thing, okay. How will understanding your class help you compared to following a build guide? Let's make one thing clear first. This game can get new meta every week because of how it is set up. Pick a core skill, basic skill to support it, and other skills to skills and passive based on need, preference, content dealt with, convenience, and your playstyle. Item system can make things hard on you, and I've seen mistakes like using crit chance on both gloves and rings when it is not needed, using crit chance for DLT builds, using you and your minions passive and skills while not utilizing minions at all, but having useless skills in the hub. Why am I pointing this out? Because I see it. Each of these, and many more problems, may deserve a video on their own, so I will cover them briefly. The important thing is to note beforehand is approach is key because more often than not, approach and intent will be bound to your result, and what's important is not the result, but the journey to it. Gloves. Critical strike chance can roll as twice as high on gloves compared to rings. Since gloves are the item to naturally boost your core skill, initially you may use crit chance on both gloves and rings while leveling. But when you enter the late and end game and you can get rid of this stat, you can get it elsewhere, the approach is becoming irrelevant. What you need to ask yourself is this: do I see white damage text? If yes, keep using crit on rings. If not, then get rid of it and compare. Free up space for other useful affixes for your build and you can see the difference immediately. Oh, and you will see a difference and it will be huge. Useless skills. The most common mistake I see with Necromancer is wasting a skill slot for Blood Mist while this specialization is not focused around it, especially combined with you and your minions multipliers. Let's face it, that is just inappropriate. Instead of using Scroll of Escape, Elixir of Death Evasion, Curative Elixir or whatnot, you decided to use Blood Mist as a panic button skill instead of Bomb Prison, which counts as 6 minions, can fortify you and can damage. This is as smart as utilizing critical strike chance for a damage over time build simply because Shadow Blight can crit when enemies take shadow damage every 10th time. So you're trying to tell me that some enemy needs to be hit 10 times and it's not dead by that time? And this build does not suck? Oh, good luck convincing me that, because clearing the screen happens with a click or a button press on my end. The build guide. Why the build guide is a problem for me? Because it sets you in a predetermined state of strict planning and decision making, rendering your efforts useless. Should you not find the support to meet the requirements for things to work? Are you a noob who can only play a game with the top gear and even when obtained still keep on failing? That's okay. What if you want to make a bone necromancer, but most of your good drops are for darkness or blood necromancer? You still keep on pressing yourself? Throw the good stuff away simply because you are stubborn and naive because of the predetermination of a build guide? Good luck with that. It may not lead you to the place you will like and enjoy. And this is a game after all. The achievement problem. So some players can achieve things with certain builds and others can't. Have you thought about the build is not fitting your playstyle or that you are not as good as some other player? Let's face it, the truth, and learn from it. Competition is not the natural motivator. It oftentimes results in vice rather than admiration of achievement and learning how to grow. Let that sink in, because when you get offended, the problem is not in the offender, but in you for accepting that offense. The situation there is similar, and every true necromancer out there, as a servitor of balance, the highest calling, should very well know this. There is not much to add here. Remember, this is a game. You want to have fun, not torture yourself. So, do what best works for you, no matter what I or others say, and especially no matter how the statement is supported. Your experience may differ, so crafting your own will make the key difference. You bought the game to enjoy it, right? Enjoy. Master Necromancer Zeiss out.